All right, you ready?
Yeah,
I thought you had a cowboy hat at first. I was like, no fucking way. James is gonna rock the cowboy hat.
that'd have been
Okay,
funny as fuck
that
though.
would have been that would have got me by surprise. Okay. Well, we'll just lead into there. All right, welcome in everybody. Welcome to TTF, Two Tone Football. For everyone new to the channel, my name's Rocky C. I cover all Dallas Cowboys content and media. I'm joined here with James D, who covers the Detroit Lions, all content and media. James, welcome back, man. It feels good to be back in on the Zooms again in our chairs.
Man, it's been a minute as you can see. I've made major upgrades to the studio. I'm
Dude,
finally in the actual office chair and have a desk.
well, you
So,
got a sweet setup, man. I love the background and everything. He was giving James was showing me his whole setup before we recorded. It's pretty cherry. It's pretty sweet actually. Some new things are popping up on the channel, man. I told you we're switching it up. We're changing things here. Well, we'll dive in. The big news, well, some news, a lot of news happened today, James. We'll hop right in for on the Detroit side. Uh, First and foremost, Montgomery got traded. So now your running back room is going to be solely Jameer, and I imagine Jameer and company.
well, it seems like what's probably gonna happen is, Gibbs is gonna be locked in. We're in negotiations with a long-term contract with him.
Yeah, because he's on his rookie
Uh,
deal, right? He's still
Yeah,
on the rookie
yep, he's on
contract.
his rookie deal, but the
Yeah.
sooner you can sign him, the better, of course.
Mhm.
From there, I imagine we're probably looking at a day three running back. You know,
Okay.
uh, that's going to be interesting. I'm hoping we
Emmett
go with that.
Johnson?
Yeah, Emmett
Emmett
Johnson
Johnson. I
from
fucking knew it.
Nebraska.
Dude, take him,
You
bro. I
know,
hope I hope he goes to fucking Detroit. That would be so fucking cool.
yeah,
Bro.
he's a downhill running back. He's not the biggest frame out there, but he's really good at running in between the tackles.
Yeah.
And that's what Gibbs is good at running in between the tackles. But when you get inside that 5 yard line, we're more using him to beat the guys to the corner and hit that pylon.
Like a
But we
thumper
still
kind of.
need we
Yeah.
still need someone that can, muscle a yard or two.
Mhm.
And Emmett Johnson could be our guy, and
Running
looking in
back,
day three.
running back from Nebraska, Emmett Johnson. That for the viewers who didn't pick up on that. James is a
Yep.
Nebraska fan. Yeah,
Should have had my Nebraska shirt on. It would have made a lot more
yeah,
sense.
that would been sick. Okay, that makes sense. I can see Detroit doing that, especially that's the type of caliber or that's the type of style player I imagine Dan Campbell would want and thought the new offensive coordinator. And also too that leads to a few releases as well. Joe Mixon got a release from Houston, which is funny because of the Montgomery trade. And
Yep.
then on top of it, some Detroit Lions releases. Now it was is it Glasgow?
Yep.
I don't know how to say his last name.
Glasgow.
Glasgow. So he was released early, like maybe a week ago, for salary cap reasons, which
Correct.
I imagine would play into the Jameer Gibbs contract extension, just trying to make room. But then also too, this one breaks my heart. This one does break my heart because I'm an offensive lineman at heart. Like that was the position I played in athletics, man. And dude, Taylor Decker breaks my heart that he requested his release from Detroit. That hurts so bad, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I mean, it was basically we came to him and said, "Hey, please take a pay cut." And I mean, it was already rumored that he was talking about retiring, but now it's even crazy that he wouldn't take a pay cut, and now he's asking for a release.
Yeah.
So it's just we were looking at one of the best offensive lines, you know, in the league just a couple years ago.
Yep.
Now, who's on the offensive line anymore? We don't really got anyone. Ragno retired. Glasgow's gone. Now we're looking at Taylor Decker leaving. Like all we got is
Three
Sewell
key
out there.
spots right there,
Yeah,
man.
big three key
Left
spots.
tackle, center, and your guard.
Yep, left guard.
Yeah, left guard. Fuck, dude. Jeez. You
Yep.
know, maybe towards the draft, man. Maybe that's maybe in a position or free agency. Fuck it, Trent Williams. Trent Williams just fucking is getting released from San Francisco. You got a little money to play with. Fuck it, who knows,
Lot of
man?
rumors I've heard has been Willis from the Browns.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that. He's a yeah. Him going to a team that's not Cleveland, I think any team is an upgrade. And then going to a contender in Detroit would be probably ideal. And he's a great caliber player too.
And Brad Holmes rather build the O line mainly through free agency, at least taking, the that have been hurt the most, the center,
Right,
and
right.
rebuild that through free agency, and then he'll take probably like the tackle and work that through more of a rookie.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, it's
It'd
gonna be tough.
be
Uh,
interesting if we see Sewell go from right tackle to left tackle because that's what he played in college.
That is true. That is true. It'll be somewhat of a tough transition because it's always this flip-flopping is what you never really want to do with offensive linemen. It's really difficult when you go one way and then you try to flip it the other way. Like Tyler Guyton, Cowboys left tackle. Everyone just kind of wants to boot Terrence Steele, our right tackle, out the way and move Tyler Guyton to right tackle because in college he was a right tackle and the quarterback he played for was left-handed. So and essentially he was like the left tackle but of the right side. And I'm just not really I'm not big on those moves and transitions. I just think because you develop so much those tendencies and those everything is on that one side of the ball. It's really difficult to just kind of flip it and then flip it again. And so, but at the end of the day, I mean, look, they want to move Tyler Smith, our left guard, to left tackle, you know, which is crazy, and that itself is already its own kind of transition.
Yeah.
But Penel Sewell, the cool thing though is Sewell is one of those guys where one, yeah, he does have the background, but he's a high caliber talent. So yeah, it's something that is doable. It's like a Zach Martin when they moved him.
Yep.
They can do it.
I
It's
mean,
just
if there's one
always
player to do it, it'll be Sewell.
I've always been big on Penel Sewell being a guard. I think him being a guard would be massive, but at the same time,
He's too agile. I think him being so agile and then putting him out on tackle just
it's what
opens
helps
up the
him.
playbook a lot.
It's his agility as well that kind of allows him to be good at playing tackle. But man, just having that strong interior, dude, just man, this it's such Dallas has that interior with the Tyler Booker, Tyler Smith, and Cooper, and you just got three massive dudes. We're just moving fools, bro. But the tackles are also very important because at the end of the day, I mean, can't kill your quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
But that will lead into the next segment of free agents. I got a list of some Detroit free agents, and I just kind of want your thoughts. There's there's a good chunk of them. There's, I believe, about 20 to 25. We're not going to go through all 25. I'm just going to kind of pick and chunk a key few of them. And then if you have any news on them or anything like that, because I don't know if some of these guys are getting resigned or if they even got
Hmm.
resigned yet. But the first one is Alex Anzalone, man. I've always been big on the Anzalone train because of Madden. He was a linebacker I've always fucked with on Madden.
He's a great player, just an all pro caliber player. Uh I mean, it's been weird with him. Same thing, he's been questioned about retirement. Uh, Also, just weird stuff on Twitter from him, or X, I guess. But
Some Harrison
Detroit
Butker
said
shit.
Detroit posted a highlight of him that said not all breakups are bad, and it was just him swatting down balls and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he kind of took that personal, as in like they're breaking up, like
Ah,
Detroit's gonna go their way and Alex is gonna go his
the
way.
other way. Yeah,
And he
yeah.
kind of played into it, and then he said, "Oh, you people are taking it too serious.
Uh-huh.
I was just messing around." But he also wants to be paid, and Detroit's like, "Hey, dude, you've been injured the last couple years off and on. You're getting old. We can't be paying you buku bucks, but
Right.
it's it's I would like to have him back. I think it's still important to have him back, but we have Jack Campbell. If we have to move on
I was
from
gonna
him,
mention too is like he's on another he's on a fifth round. He was a first round draft pick, right?
yep.
So you got your fifth year option on him as well, and you can even extend him to lower that contract too, because you got him and Gibbs coming up.
Oh yeah, we got some big names coming up on contracts. We have Brian Branch
Yeah.
and Sam Laporta as the other one.
Oh yeah.
Out of those three, it's rumored that Sam Laporta might be the only one to not be with a contract going into next year.
Are they gonna let him walk? They're gonna
Yeah,
just kind of let him go
rumor
without an
is
extension.
rumor is they rather have the other three. If they can't sign all four, Sam Laporta will be the odd man out that will walk.
That makes sense. The next one we have on here, Marcus Davenport, edge rusher,
See, Davenport, I hate him.
injury guy. Yeah,
Injuries. I
yeah.
don't think he's played more than 3 games this season, the last 2 seasons we've had him. I think
Jeez.
it's uh I think it's time for Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell just move off from him.
I'm gonna just keep it going. Yep. Okay. Avonte Maddox, cornerback,
Uh, Maddox didn't play bad if we could keep him as a depth player.
a
I
depth
think if we
guy.
could keep Maddox as a depth player, because I know he can rotate out to safety also.
That's good. That's good. Then the next one, we'll flip it on to offense. So this is a guy I always fucked with on Madden as well. Khalif Raymond, a receiver,
Oh,
returner. How do you feel? How does he fit in all this?
I think Raymond would be happy. It just have a contract and be able to come back to the team and play with the team. I mean, he's a great special teams guy. If we could keep him as on the team for a decent price and have him returning kicks, I think it's worth it. But obviously, Brad Holmes is gonna have to play the numbers game with him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. And then lastly, you guys had an exclusive rights tender for your kicker?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, for Bates.
Bates. Good old Bates out there. Yeah, I think he's coming back. I think it's just trying to work out a fair deal with him and make sure that both sides are happy because you don't want to go out there and pay millions to a kicker, but at the same time,
You're talking about it.
you're
Talking
talking
about
about
it.
it because
Yeah.
come on, Lilith. You're talking about it because he's one of the few kickers that can hit over 50 yards and be accurate.
Yeah, man, that's good. Hopefully you don't got to pay him $10 million,
Oh,
because
yeah,
that'll fucking suck.
all
Imagine
I'm saying.
the team that has a dude that wants 10 mil, the same cap as a slot cornerback. The
I mean, it
cornerback for the
makes
Jaguars made 10 million, and this guy wants 10 mils.
I mean,
Bonkers
it
to
makes
me.
sense if you have, a good kicker that can make constantly over
Ah,
50,
dude,
60 yards, but
he
it's
deserves to get
hard.
paid. He deserves to get paid, absolutely. 10 mil is crazy. The highest paid kicker is 6.4 with Harrison Butker. Now, if you want to be the highest paid, you can go up to 7. That's at least 500K, 600K more than the dude, and you hit that number. My man Todd France, the representative agent for Brandon Aubrey, my man
Yep.
has the highest paid position of at every position he has the highest paid. All 22 except for kicker, long snapper, and punter. So he wants his first ever kicker to be the first time double digit kicker, which I get. If the team wants to pay Brandon Aubrey 10 mil, go for it. I mean, the guy's good, but I don't think there's a gap between Aubrey and every other kicker where he deserves to be in a different tax bracket than the average kicker base. You want to set the market with 7 mil. All right, cool. 7.1.2. That's still a stupid amount. Oh, crazy as is enough. But I just don't. I think the position Dallas is in, let him walk. We'll take the boy from Miami, Sanders. They just let him
Yep.
fucking go. Like, I'll take Nick Folk. The dude's 41, but you know what's crazy? At 41 years old with the Jets, he was in the top 5 kickers in the league, which is
He was
bonkers.
still good. 40 plus kicking.
Like the
Uh,
cool thing, you put a tender, Brandon Aubrey. So if any team does want to match the offer, take them because we'll be getting a second round pick. In Dallas at this moment, we got two ones, a five, and I think like a six or a seven. So you want Aubrey? Take him. We can get another kicker. We can find another soccer player out in fucking Argentina, bring him in, be the next kicker, and now you got money for your defense, and then you got potentially a second round pick if they sign him. So
yeah, and I think that's the same way of how Brad Holmes seen it too was yeah, Bates, great kicker. It's just this is the number we're offering. We're not gonna offer any more,
yep.
and unless like someone comes in and does 100,000 more, then we
It's
might
see, then
offer
it's like
again.
okay, that
We
makes
might,
sense.
yeah, we might move on that and say, okay, yes, we'll give you a couple $100,000 more, but I don't see us moving to that $10 million range because I've seen that of lately too. That Brandon Aubrey, Bates, and all of them have been in the rumor of getting close to the 10 mil or breaking the 10 mil, and I just can't
That's
see it
absurd.
with a Brandon Aubrey. Sure, we can break the 10 mil a year, but you're also kicking for the next 15 years.
Nope. I want consecutive 70 plus field goals made for 10 mil. If a kicker wants dude, 6.4 to 10 million dollars is the gap.
Oh yeah,
That is
it's a big gap.
crazy. That is like my man better be kicking from the 75 and he better have like 3 4 of those under his belt where I know, dude, cool, we can score anywhere. And then not only that, bro, like Aubrey misses. He's one of the top players in this league, kickers at his position. One hundo. But my man ain't like he ain't hitting like them 69s, some 70s, which is already absurd, which is already
Yeah.
crazy for us to have this conversation that someone can kick that field goal because 10, 15 years ago, motherfuckers were barely making it from the 50, like a 50-yard field goal was bonkers, was insane to us. So that is more fascinating, but maybe that proves my point more. We're like, just find another kicker, take the second round pick. We need it, and we'll take it. But regardless, he wants to stay in Dallas, and I hope we do keep him. I mean, you can score from anywhere on the field with that guy. So it does have its bennies, but also, too, I mean, we're losing a couple guys, man. So, like, but some of the guys we're losing kind of works out in Dallas's favor. So, like, the biggest one is Jadeveon Clowney. So he's
Yeah.
out the door, and a lot of people will go, "Oh, like he's old, he's washed." Dude, my man averaged he had back-to-back 8+ sack seasons prior of going to Dallas, and then he joined with the Cowboys, led the team in sacks, by the way.
Yeah.
And he missed training camp, OTAs, all off-season workouts, and he joined in by like week 4, week 5.
Yeah,
So
week 4 or 5.
the dudes, we have a video out there for all y'all that want to see it all them weeks ago. Uh, check out the TTF shorts. They're gonna have links to older videos. Anyways, Clowney's out. A lot of people are upset about it, but at the same time, new defensive coordinator, Christian Parker, and he made that very, very clear. Who doesn't fit this scheme is out. You're not gonna like, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. If you don't
At least
fit,
make a decision and stick to it, right? It's
stick
not
to it.
this, oh, flip flop here, flip flop there.
Could maybe use him there. It's like he doesn't fit. Fine, that's cool. Like we lost defensive tackle Perion Winfrey. Dallas released him. Now he was a UFL, so he was on like the minor football leagues. We brought him in to Dallas, and he earned a contract, a roster spot. On top of all that, balled out in camp. We released him because he was just kind of a rotational role player. And it breaks the heart because dude, his motor was crazy, but he doesn't fit the scheme Christian Parker wants. So it's like, damn. Sorry, Winfrey, you're a baller. On any other team, you're going to be a baller, but you don't fit what we're looking for here. Um, and like another one, this one breaks my heart. Billy D. Williams, man, Sam Williams. That's mine
Oh,
and
you're
Zion.
kidding.
Dude, that one I love Sam Williams. Me and Zion call him Billy D because of the actor Billy D. Williams. But Sam, he's a dude that just has a high motor. He's fast. He's quick. He's strong too. But sometimes that gets the best of him because he's just not that disciplined, and his IQ is not that. His football IQ is not all there. Well, not that it's not there. It's just it's not as where it needs to be compared to his peers, and breaks my heart. But he's a 4-3 defensive end. Dallas is now a 3-4 like hybrid. So Billy D's not dropping back in coverage. Like he can't do that. So gotta go, gotta go.
Yeah.
Donovan Wilson, safety. He's more of like a strong safety, so he'll come up and play in the box. And his zone and his man aren't that well. He can rush the passer. He can play in the middle of the box. But when you kind of put him on an island on like a cover three, so he's just roaming the full field by himself, he doesn't really do that well. And that's where he struggled last year with when Matt Eberflus tried to have him in these weird positions that just weren't really working for him. So it's a little disappointing seeing him go because I feel like his downplay just came from a bad defensive coordinator, just bad play calling in itself and not knowing who your players are. So that kind of breaks my heart. But at the same time, dude, Donovan Wilson was gonna be he wanted money, and I don't think he's worth the money, even if it was for a redemption in a new system. I don't think it was worth it. And then that's really it. That's all I got for Dallas. Most of our dudes have either been released already or we're
Are you
actually
guys
signing
gonna
dude.
are you guys gonna be active this free agency?
Yeah, dude.
I think
We
that's the
we
big question that most Dallas fans are gonna look at.
yeah. So we've restructured Dak Lamb and Tyler Smith, Big Tyler. We've cleared up. We were negative 55. We cleared up 66 million. So now we're like +8 or +9 over the cap now. And then we're still Osa, Odigizua, Kenny Clark, and Quinnen Williams are all due for $63 million on the cap. But we're gonna restructure Osa Quinnen to clear up, I think it was like 25 or like 35 mil. And then we're gonna extend Kenny Clark, and that should extend us to like an extra 45 mil in cap space. So Dallas will have some room to play with, man. We'll have some room to play with. We'll get into that for a different video of free agents to be that hitting the market and who we're looking for. But before we close this video up, a little bit of draft talk. Dallas is at 12 and 20. Detroit's at 17. Uh, without dropping any names, big names or such, what position do you want Detroit to get?
Man, it's hard. I really wanted to go into probably an edge player. That was before the news of Taylor Decker.
Right.
But now I'm starting to say I want to see them go after offensive tackles. I'm starting to I was paying attention already to some offensive tackle names. Uh, but I was really more excited for the edges, but now I'm shifting gears back to the offensive tackle, and there's a couple guys that I really like, some wrestler mentality offensive tackle guys, That's what I'm excited for now
Uh-huh.
is let's get this wrestler mentality kind of guy into the offensive line and watch Dan Campbell uh work with that and see that culture he already bleeds out there of warrior and we're gonna fight, take a kneecap with us.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see us go after offensive tackle that has a little bit of blood in his teeth and ready to get after it.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, dude, that would be sick, bro. Maybe even moving up too. Fuck it, taking one of the top tier O linemen guys, some
Dude,
tackles.
that would be the thing is we are very active in trades in the draft,
Oh yeah.
so it wouldn't
Very.
surprise me if we moved up.
See, Dallas is at 12. I think if some quality there is some quality elite players that can fall to us if 'cause some teams suck at drafting. Not all of them draft that well. So I think we might be able to get some goodies. Me personally, I would like an edge rusher at 12. I think we can get an edge rusher at 12. If not, I'm cool with a safety, a specific safety from Ohio State. We're not going to name names here, but if he falls to us, I'm cool with that as well. And then for that 20 pick, I'm cool with either. Honestly, I'm cool with another defensive player. If we got to go corner or if we got to go linebacker, I'm cool with the linebacker at 20, honestly, and edge rusher at 12, preferably. But we'll have another video when we can actually start doing some
So
name drops and such.
you're at 12 and 20.
Yeah.
Do you think you could pair that up and move into the top five, or do you want more players?
Ooh, so I wouldn't want to move to the top five. I don't. I feel like if I'm gonna give up my two ones, I want Max Crosby. If I'm giving up my two ones,
Okay.
that then I'll do it. I'll do it for Crosby. But I don't think I'd want to move. I'm cool with 12. I don't think there's anyone in particular where it's like that guy's gonna be he's gonna be the Max Crosby or equivalent to
The
that
next
style of
Miles
play.
Garrett, next,
Yeah, like I don't see any of that here, but I would take the two ones for Crosby. Ideally, no. I would like to send. I would give the Raiders the 12th overall pick, maybe a tight end, Schoonmaker, and maybe I mean we got like a sixth round pick or a fifth. You can have one of them. Fuck it, we'll take it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Crosby's a tough pickle. A lot of Cowboy fans are riled up about the Crosby trade. I would welcome it. I'm not opposed to it. Especially I read that if someone does sign him, they can convert his contract that's 33 mil down to 7 mil. So
oh wow.
yeah, so whoever gets Crosby, they can convert all that money and they'll get him on he'll be the cheapest superstar essentially this year.
It's because the Raiders keep most of the contract, I imagine, right?
I think so. I think so. Yeah. But we'll end it there, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. Friday videos. James, it's always it's good seeing you, my boy. Always
Yes.
love it. TTF, Two-Tone Football. Stay tuned. More videos are popping up. We have shorts dropping as well, from different videos. Feel free to check them out, guys. Give them a share. James, appreciate you, brother. You got anything for the audience?
Play us out.
Lay us out. Yes, sir.